We have not set the table for robust economic growth.
I think my record speaks for itself.
A war of words over your tax dollars. Governor Tom Corbett and challenger Tom Wolf facing off for the first time in last night's gubernatorial debate. Pittsburgh's Action News investigator Bofti Imam covered the event in Hershey last night. Well, tonight she's separating fact from fiction. Joining us now for our latest truth check. Bofta?
Mike, during the first debate, education spending took center stage at start, but shortly after, taxes took over. We decided to check the truth about two statements by the candidates.
I'm talking about state.
When Democratic challenger Tom Wolf proposed making Pennsylvania's tax system more fair, the debate moderator asked how that might impact married couples.
But if I'm a guy that makes 46 and my wife makes 45 and we have two kids and we're over that $90,000 number that may get declared as rich, well, they're not rich, they're middle class, and if the taxes go up on them, it would be hitting them.
Actually, in Pennsylvania, most taxpayers file separately, not jointly. Okay. So you wouldn't be pulled together.
It's true that there are more single filers than joint filers in Pennsylvania. But since Wolf hasn't shared details of his plan, what does that mean? A spokesman today said in Pennsylvania, income is taxed separately even if couples file jointly. Under Tom Wolf's plan, this practice will continue. This will have no impact on whether or not couples have to file jointly or separately.
Critics say that your refusal to have an extraction tax has left hundreds of millions of dollars, if not more, on the table. Why do you continue to oppose it when every other state in the nation that has natural gas has an extraction tax?
We tax that industry. We tax it differently than a lot of other states.
That's true, but not an answer to the question about an extraction tax. Pennsylvania doesn't have one, but Corbett's impact fee on natural gas does generate millions.
In 3 years, it's brought in over $636 million.
Corbett also stressed Pennsylvania's other taxes, like a higher corporate net income tax in Texas. Corporate's camp released a statement to Pittsburgh's Action News 4 that says, in part, under Governor Corbett's leadership, Pennsylvania has grown to the second largest producer of natural gas in the country, using a one-of-a-kind impact fee to reinvest in counties and municipalities for environmental and transportation projects. Now this just in, more details on Wolf's tax plan. A spokesman just tells us that every middle-class family will receive a tax cut, and his plan would shift the tax burden to the wealthiest. Now the next debate is October 1st in Philadelphia. Bofti Imam, Pittsburgh's Action News 4.
Bofta, thank you. Governor Tom Corbett and challenger Tom Wolf will face off in 3 debates in all before the election takes place. You'll see one of them right here on WTAE. Pittsburgh's Action News 4 will host the 3rd debate between the candidates on October 8th at 7 p.m.